It does not have to be a new year, a new you. It just has to be a healthier you in the new year, you guys. Make sure you check down below in the description box where you can find the links to TLC products, including the ISOT, the NutriBurst, the Life Drops, the Resolution Drops. There are just so many things there to help you in burning fat and staying healthy. There's even the new Immune Tea, which I'm going to order. So I can't wait to try that. And I hope they get the sea moss back. But I do love the sea moss from Mint and Ocean. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be a commercial. Yes, okay? Get those TLC products from me. And do not forget that my biggest life change has been through LASHAE, Team LASHAE, ifyoucanmove.com. You guys get cute little outfits from Peja and Amari. You also check out Just Move supplements because she is helping us with the energy. Okay, this is the energy supplement. Love it. Okay, just got my protein. Gonna get me some after I work out. So yeah, y'all, down below in the description box, support. So you guys are always asking me where I get my glasses from. So I thought I would finally give y'all a real little ad, okay? Firmoo, I can't see, bitch. Okay, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. These are my new Firmoo glasses here. Super, super cute, right? They are prescription because I'm like totally blind. And I got these matte ones that I think are really dope. And I felt like they would go good with the fact that I no longer have hair. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you guys can use my link and give me credit and get you some glasses from Firmoo. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Okay, and we're back. Hey everybody. Okay, if you are just coming over from the All-American Raising Canaan video, thank you so much for watching that and checking that out because I enjoyed that conversation. We discussed a lot of things, not just the show, but we also just discussed some of the hood things that go down, okay? So Yes, y'all. I know. I already did Love and Hip Hop, and I talked about Love and Hip Hop last night and how I felt about your girl Yandy and everything. But Mama D did take to Instagram today, and I want to play the clip of Mama D and what she had to say about Yandy and the new season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Now, it may not be that coherent because this is Mama D. So I'm sure there was a drink close by. That's no disrespect. We love you, Mama D, but we do know you like your yak. Okay. So hold up, y'all. Let me cut, let me go ahead and share my screen with y'all so we can just jump right into it. Okay, where is the good mama? Okay, y'all see the good mama D right there? Thank you so much, Michelle Jackson, for the super sticker. I appreciate you, love. Okay, I'm so glad that y'all are here with me. Thank you. I appreciate y'all coming. Glad to be with fellow code switchers. Proper English for the win. Listen, I'm all here for what needs to be put down, but I also know, being a person from New Orleans, I like to express myself the way we in fact express ourselves, however that shows up. But yes. Every once in a while, I have to put a hard R on things and not the N word. Okay, thank you. So let's go ahead and get into Mama D and what she had to say.
Listening and watching us tonight.
Y'all can hear that?
I know because of Black Lives Move that things have changed, and I know it's kind of awkward.
I think she meant Black Lives Matter
and all that stuff, but it's okay. It's okay. But what I don't like is that certain people are inserted in every episode, and
get the fuck out of here! I'm recording.
Storyline. They just been placed there. You know what I mean? And they trying to give them all the checks and the coins, and they're not even from here. So I'm coming. I don't know when I'm coming, but I'm just sleepy right now because nothing excited me. But
this wig though, Mama D.
Whoever editing, stop editing. Okay? You ain't bringing nothing to the table.
You ain't bringing nothing to the table.
I love you guys. Thank you for watching again and again. It's the Queen Mama D from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and I thank you for listening and watching us tonight. I know because of Black Lives Move that things have changed, and I know it's kind of awkward.
Black Lives Move
and all that stuff, but it's okay. It's okay. But what I don't like is that certain people are inserted in every episode.
Sorry.
They don't even have a storyline. They just been placed there. You know what I mean? And they trying to give them all the checks and the coins, and they're not even from here.
Now listen, everybody thought that she was talking about Yandy, but I feel like she could have been talking about Erica and Safari too, because y'all ain't from there neither. And but I think when she said inserting yourself, I feel like it's Yandy, because Yandy has been in every scene, or just in time, all over the storylines and all of that. Child, y'all see that that wig? Y'all gonna leave Mama D alone? Okay, with her Whitney Houston wig on. Okay. Child, that's later years Whitney Houston wigs and all of that. Okay, when she was singing R. Kelly songs. Listen, y'all, I might have glazed over it in the live last night. If you did not catch my live last night where I talked about baddies in love, Love and Hip Hop, because it was ratchet reality, and those are the two most ratchet shows that I review as far as I'm concerned, with the exception of shit on WeTV. This is two of the most ratchet shows I review, baddies and Love and Hip Hop. Okay, Love and Hip Hop has decided that they no longer want to be ratchet, and I just kind of feel like y'all are trying to Love and Marriage Huntsville us, and that's cute, but I'm gonna need somebody to throw a drink at some point throughout this season, Mona. I'm going to need for somebody to throw a plate of food. They throwing lettuce over there on Real Housewives of Potomac. Love and Hip Hop think they're going to be able to come back without some real drama? Y'all must really want the story to be, they came back and they wasn't hitting on nothing, so they went back on out, and we ain't seen them since. I don't want that for Love and Hip Hop. It gave a boring tea. It did. But y'all know how much I love the show and how much I love the cast and how I was still going to talk about it. The most entertaining thing that happened was the situation with Safari and Erica Mena and Yandy in this situation with Infinity. And I didn't say anything about it last night, just glazed over it. But she said that the man that Infinity was messing with, this older man that Infinity was messing with, had threatened to call Child Protective Services on Yandy. And I was just kind of like, that's not a good enough reason for me, because Yandy has a felon in her house. Yandy also got her door kicked in by the ATF at one point. So for me, I'm like, if you weren't worried about your children being taken away when you were fucking a drug dealer, I'm just trying to understand, you know, like how it is you can't see the parallels in you and Infinity. Infinity was out here doing what she wanted to do for that man, just like you was out here doing what you wanted to do for that man. CPS isn't going to do anything if nothing is... Exactly. That's why I feel like that wasn't a real thing. And that if this man was so much older than Infinity at whatever age, I'm trying to understand why the police were not called on him. If he, you know, but that makes me feel like she was probably of age and the guy was just a lot older, but she was definitely of age. Either way, I do feel like there was some truth to what Kimbella said about Yandy doing shit for the wrong reasons. Okay? Because you don't throw a child away that's already scared they're going to be thrown away when they don't do something, you know, when they do something that you don't like, basically, when they don't listen to you. Because teenagers don't listen. Y'all, teenagers don't listen. They don't listen whether they're biologically yours or not. So do us a favor and don't take on such a large responsibility of somebody that is already emotionally unstable because of what her life has been like. Okay? Don't do that. Don't take her on if you were not prepared to stick it out with her. And to me, it really did feel like as soon as Mendices came home and this was no longer easy for you, you just threw her away. You threw her to her grandmother. And that made it easier for you to deal with your young kids and your husband that didn't want her there anyway, because it made it uncomfortable for him. Just like he didn't want you to bring the kid to the house so that y'all can have a fucking conversation as if she didn't live there at some point. I don't care. I saw so many people in the comments on various neighborhood talk, shade room, wherever they posted the clip from last night's episode. And people were in the comments like, yep, if CPS was going to come and take her child, she made that decision. She got to go. And I just kind of feel like a lot of y'all are ignorant. A lot of y'all don't take care of your own fucking kids, let alone foster children that you decide to take on. You know what I'm saying? So oh, you do? It's really cute too. It's like, I don't know if y'all hold on. Let me see. Can y'all see? It's like open in the back. Can y'all see? It's open in the back. Hold up, let me. Okay, it's open in the back. It's cute, right? Anyway, she inside, y'all. I be obsessed. I be obsessed with she inside sometimes. Anyway, thank you, Quaisha, for the super sticker, my love. But yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not here for Yandy. I'm not really featuring her right now or Mendices, because I feel like that was fucked up what went down last night. And people were like, you know, if she want to be a fast little girl, let her be a fast little girl. I said, y'all, when y'all gonna stop saying shit like that? When y'all gonna stop being in a mentality that a teenage girl is more responsible than the adults around her? When are we gonna stop doing that? Because I feel like it's constantly making young girls responsible for the actions of not only themselves, but adults as well. I can't, y'all. It really annoyed me. But I wanted to talk about that. So let's go ahead and move on. More Love and Hip Hop news. Former Love and Hip Hop castmate Kalina. I don't know if y'all remember Kalina, who used to be a part of Dirty Money, Diddy Dirty Money back in the day. Okay, very talented. She was on Love and Hip Hop for a few seasons. Well, it seems as if the Jasmine brand is exclusively reporting that Kalina Harper will allegedly appear in the upcoming season of WeTV's Marriage Boot Camp. The series has focused on, it seemed like they got everybody from Love and Hip Hop. If you ain't on a season of Love and Hip Hop, if your show isn't on, or if you aren't on the show that you used to be on, your ass is on Marriage Boot Camp this season. Okay. But apparently she and her husband, Tony Vick, are going to be on there. And if y'all remember, they had a very, like, their relationship was weird to me. First of all, not weird, but they used to, when we first met them, they were inviting in her best friend to fuck on her best friend until she decided that, no, I don't want to do that anymore because my best friend just kind of wants to have sex with me and not with Tony. So that made Tony feel away. So we're going to stop doing that. Okay, then she got pregnant. Tony didn't want to be her manager anymore and told her creative wasn't going anywhere. And it's like, when are y'all going to learn to stop making niggas who aren't managers your manager? Your music goes wherever you want your music to go. Like, I don't even like that shit, because I feel like in this day and age, if Kalina wanted to put out, and she has put out projects, she don't need his permission. She don't need his okay. She don't need his validation. She don't need his say so. So it was a lot of shit that went on in Kalina and Tony's relationship that was problematic when they were on Love and Hip Hop. And then let's not forget that Kalina and Rashida fell out. I mean, and I was honestly on Kalina's side because it was about the Tammy situation. And Kalina had a meeting with Deb Atney that didn't go well. Deb was being disrespectful. Deb is often disrespectful to people in these meetings. I mean, she was just as disrespectful to Rashida when Rashida had this same type of meeting with her a couple of seasons before. It's just that Rashida is a punk ass when it comes to certain people, and Kalina wasn't gonna let Deb talk to her like that. Like, you're not gonna tell me what have I done, bitch. What have you done? I'm coming to you to see about you becoming my manager, and you're talking to me like, you know, you're gonna be doing me a favor. Like, get the fuck out of here. That I know y'all don't remember. That's why I'm telling y'all. I'm about to pull up a picture. But you know, the fight with Deb turned into a fight with Tammy, which then turned into a fight with Rashida, because come to find out, Rashida, you know, they had been talking shit about one another too. It's just a whole bunch of messy shit that was going on. And it just seemed like they lost out on a real friendship. And that was sad to me. But that's when I realized that Rashida is not really a real friend to most people. I think Rashida is a real friend to the people who can benefit her. Candy. You know what I'm saying? Those people, those relationships she gives a fuck about. But if it's a relationship that she don't care about, she's not loyal. That's Kalina, if y'all don't remember. Okay. Yeah, Deb was way out of line. Deb was hella disrespectful. And she told Deb, bitch, you ain't did shit neither. I don't know who you think you fucking talking to. And I also felt like Tammy shouldn't have even gotten involved in that, because that have nothing to do with you. Y'all gonna start feeling like you gonna take on your family beefs when it's some business shit. No, mind your fucking business. Because if Waka had gotten into it with somebody over business, that shit probably would never have reached you. So I don't understand why when Deb and her got into it, it needed to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just kind of seemed convoluted and on some bullshit. But I like Kalina. I think Kalina is very talented. And I'm interested to see what her and Vic got going on. Now, along with Vic and Kalina, we're going to see Miles Brock and Amber Laura. We did not know that at some point they got together after they were on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood and had a baby together, from what I understand. I could be wrong about that. It's all alleged. We'll find out when we get to Marriage Boot Camp. Lyrica and A1 will be on there. Tierra will be on there. And also rapper NORE will be on there, which we've seen him, but I can't remember where we've seen him. Okay. So yeah, it's a lot of the old Love and Hip Hop people that's going to be on this upcoming season of Marriage Boot Camp. I'm excited about it because I really enjoy that show. I really, really do. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on, because Falynn Gubadia, child, let me see, because I know I probably got a picture already saved in here if I didn't delete it. Child, listen, when you have the picture saved just in case. Child, I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to leave that one up here for a moment while I save this beautiful picture of Falynn next to Dennis's daddy and Porsha. Because y'all know that's what I call Simon. I call Simon Dennis daddy, because that's what it looked like. You was Dennis very in shape dad, okay? Okay, he took good care of himself. Okay, bathes in the bloods of the babes and shit in order for him to keep that tight Nigerian skin. Okay, don't look nothing over 68. Sorry, child, he do look like me a husband. Like don't me a husband. All these Nigerian men with these heads and these little beady eyes. Child, I'm gonna leave him alone, y'all. I'm gonna leave him alone. Okay, but this is what they're saying. Okay, so Falynn Gubadia laid everything on the table during a recent interview on Cocktails with Queens. Okay. I thought it was very interesting that she chose this moment in time to put everything out there on the table. I also watched a video recently. Child, let me go ahead and get this little girl information. I don't want to call her a little girl because she looked like she grown. But she was, she's an up and coming YouTuber, and she did a whole breakdown about Tisha Tells. Tisha Tells, is that her name? Tisha Tells. Y'all know her? I don't know her, but Nisi sent me the video, and Tisha Tells. Okay, that's her name. Let me make sure. I am terrible. Terrible with people's fucking names, y'all. Oh my God. I be forgetting my own family members' kids' names. Like, say it to me again. All right, thank you. Yes, Tisha Tells. Tisha Tells did a whole ass breakdown to basically give us the timeline. And that Porsha had that tattoo of Simon's middle name on her neck in January, February, or even all the way to September. Child, all I know is it has been reported that they've been fucking around since September of 2020. They was meeting up at the same hotels, the Regency or whatever, and her sister would be there, and then they would post pictures out of order so we wouldn't know who was wearing all of that. And also Simon likes to rent shit. We don't know what he owned, but we know he liked to rent planes and homes and all kind and staff. He liked to rent shit to act like he got it, and we don't know if he really do. Okay? That's not even the point. The point is, we all knew that Porsha had been fucking with Simon for a very long time, and it almost seemed like the same episode where Porsha and her sister and all of them went over to Simon's house to see Falynn and all of that, and they was in her pool. Y'all remember that? She was fucking with that man at that point. She was fucking with him at that point because she was seen at the same hotel as him wearing, like, they were taking pictures at the same places, but posting them at different times. So we wouldn't know what was going on. But her head wrap and I believe it was a Gucci bathing suit was seen in the same pictures with her sister when they were at the same hotel that Simon was at. And he was lighting a cigar and all of that. And it's the same place. So they was basically fucking around and had family members and Shamia and everybody involved in the shit all the way since last year, unbeknownst to Falynn. Unbeknownst to Falynn. Here's the only thing I didn't understand though. During Falyn's interview, I felt like she was saying that Simon knew about her relationship with a guy, that guy who she said was just her assistant. Child.
One of your questions was, do I think that it's for show? Absolutely. 100%. Absolutely. With the time.
Hold up, y'all. I'll go back. Hold up. She said it's for show. Let's go to the next one.
I don't get down with the crew. So that's just me.
I don't fuck the friends.
The person I thought I was married to, that he was above all of that.
He not though, girl.
You gonna make her sign a prenup, and did you?
Yeah.
I don't think it's real.
She said, I don't think they're gonna actually get married. But what she did say is that she believes Porsha was Simon told her that Porsha was fucking on his cousin, and that's how she got that Rolls Royce. Y'all remember when she was like, bye Ashley to Kenya, and they was talking about her fucking African back then? Well, that African was Simon's cousin. And apparently Simon used to talk cash money shit about Porsha to Falynn. And now here y'all are all in love, and I found the love of my life and all of this shit. Child. I don't know what's going on, but to me, it seemed like Falynn admitted during that interview that she was fucking around with that assistant that he said she was fucking around with. Was it just me? Did anybody else? Yeah, Lisa Ray called her out. She was like, well, it sounded to me like y'all was doing the same shit. Child, let me get that. I'm not going to show y'all because I don't want no problems with Fox Soul.
What was the
But I want to play that for y'all.
That ain't no baby girl, because that's exactly what you saying that you did, what the Porsha did though. You saying that she was round and that she was cool, and you never thought that she was that kind of woman to slide in, and then now he was around, and then Simon said, I never thought that you'd be the one either. Now he done slid in, and now y'all both doing the same damn thing.
That's what Lisa said.
Simon knew about our friendship. I mean, he was at the house. He would stay there all the time.
So Simon knew that you was fucking him.
problems or anything between the relationship. And it wasn't just him, it was my other assistant. I had two. And she's female.
So you was fucking her too? I'm confused.
It was at the house all the time. So it wasn't
just at the house all the time.
An issue then. But
of course it wouldn't be an issue then because he felt like y'all was friends then and y'all was married. But that do look suspect afterwards that it seemed like now all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, then I would say you always had feelings for her. You was lurking around the corner. That's what I would think.
Right. I'm not a man. Maybe, Okay. Maybe. But at the end of the day.
So yeah, it sounds like she admitted that she was fucking around with dude. Y'all remember she said she never cheated on him. She said she never cheated on him. But to me, it sounds like Falynn not only spread Porsha's tea about her fucking for that Rolls Royce, which that wasn't really news. That wasn't a surprise. We're only surprised because it was Simon's cousin and now you're engaged to Simon, girl. But we agree that it's probably not going to happen. Like I've always felt like I'm going to be so surprised if they actually get married. But it sounds to me that she was definitely fucking with that dude who Simon said she was fucking with. And she denied that. Remember when she did the interview with Up and Adam? I've never cheated on him. And now you're saying that you did. Now you're saying that you did. Now you're saying that he was hanging around and now y'all are in a relationship. Ciao. I wish people would just be honest. And let me tell y'all what it is. When people get married, it's when they figure out how hard marriage is. Everybody thinks marriage is hard until you actually get married. And I think that people try to find ways to make marriages work no matter what, which is why they will create rules like you can have yours on the side, I'll have mine on the side, and we just respect our bound. People will do that and they won't tell you about it. They won't tell the public about it. They won't even probably tell family and friends about it like that because people always have something to say while simultaneously doing the same shit, but on the low. So I feel like it's very much a possibility that them people was doing whatever the hell they wanted to do in their marriage, which is why she wasn't so quick to jump up and talk shit about Porsha and Simon, because she knew she was doing something else. She was doing something too. Everybody was doing something. Everybody's fucking everybody. And it's just nasty. And I hope y'all wearing condoms. Thank you, Ebony Coates, for the super chat. Seems like an open marriage where the rules were broken. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Seems like an open marriage. And Simon broke rules. And so Falynn decided to say, fuck you. And I think he used what he knew about her, which is that she was dating that guy. But that was a situation that everybody knew about. So it's like, oh, yeah, since everybody's coming at you for what you're doing with Porsha, you're going to bring up her shit like you didn't already know her shit. But that was y'all agreement. But you're using it to make her look like the bad guy because you're so pressed that everybody thinks you're the bad guy. Child, let me tell you something. The person that I look at with the worst, like as the worst person in this situation is Simon, to be honest. I look at Simon like you're a perpetrating, lying ass, creepy old man that's fucking on young girls so that you can get clout. Because ever since you got with Porsha, you don't shut the fuck up. Every time we turn around, he on social media writing paragraphs and shit that contradict how he actually moves in real life, which I find bitch made. I don't appreciate men that do a lot of talking sometimes because a lot of times they talking and they ain't saying nothing. Or they talking a lot because they lying. Simon is on bullshit. Porsha is in it to get what she can get. Falynn probably was in it to get what she can get. Now she done got it and she's gone. Simple as that. I feel like when it was an open marriage and we was doing our own thing, it was fine. Which is why he was still talking all of that shit about how much he loved Falynn in January, February, when Porsha had already gotten this nigga's middle name tattooed on the back of her neck. Porsha, please explain to me, Porsha, why you got that man's name tattooed on your neck only a few months after you started fucking with him. Make that make sense for me. Because no matter how you slice it, that seems irresponsible. That seems like some immature, young-minded bitch shit. Even if you do love a nigga, if y'all feel like y'all love each other and all of that, you still don't know everything about a person in the first few months of knowing them. To ink their names on your body, especially on the top half of your body.
It can be removed. It's behind the ear. She can put a wig on. We won't be able to see it. I get all of that. But to me, the message, I just hope Lil Pilar, you know, grows up to be as well-rounded as she possibly can be. Because I don't know what kind of signals and messages this sends to the kids that y'all have about relationships. Basically, do whatever the fuck you want to do, regardless of how it's going to affect everybody. Is that what we're doing these days? I mean, you know, people have always done that, but I just kind of feel like, child, I ain't never seen people do it with such, you know, gumption. So much gumption, you know, selfish moves and stuff. Yes, absolutely. And I just kind of feel like, girl, you don't even know if this man could be fucking on little kids, all you know. Like, y'all be thinking y'all know people, and people be having people in the fucking basement, married to him for 10 years, and he got a kid in the basement. You don't know nobody like that, okay? So I'm sorry, but it seems like y'all rushed into the situation for whatever reason, and now Porsha's talking about she may not be on Real Housewives. Girl, please. If you're not on Real Housewives after all of this, you just basically ran your pussy through the dish cycle for nothing, okay? That's what you basically did, okay? Y'all, let's move on. So Nene did another interview. Child, I'm so tired of Nene doing fucking interviews, saying the same thing over and over again. But I rarely talk about her and how much she talks about other people. So let me go ahead and get into this. Okay. In an exclusive interview with the Jasmine brand, Nene Leakes didn't hold anything back as she talked about her former co-star Porsha Williams' controversial engagement, her thoughts on who should return for the next season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and where she currently stands with frenemies Marlo Hampton and famous talk show host Wendy Williams. Earlier this month, we released the first part of our exclusive interview with businesswoman TV personality Nene Leakes, who revealed a lot of personal details about her business and day-to-day life. During our time with Nene Leakes, she also talked about her former RHOA co-star Porsha Williams and her engagement to businessman Simon Guobadia. All right. According to Nene, Porsha and her fiance Simon should have saved their controversial engagement announcement for an upcoming season of RHOA to help with ratings. Girl, you ain't never lied. When speaking on Porsha Williams' rumored spinoff, Nene said, "I think it's a bit of a mistake. Not a mistake for her to have a spinoff. No. I'm okay with that. But I feel like the story was so big in the press and then the blogs, it went viral. I feel like they should have saved it for Real Housewives because it seemed like it needed some help." And she was absolutely right. I agree with all of that. She added, "So that would have been a great storyline over there. And I'm sure they still will tell some of that story. But I think if I was producing, I would have left all of it for Real Housewives of Atlanta so people could tune in since the ratings were dropping. I just want you to know those ratings weren't dropping just because you're not there. Because they was low when you was there. Just saying. Just saying." When asked who should return for season 14 of RHOA, Nene shockingly revealed that she thinks her TV sworn enemy, Kenya Moore. That's not shocking. I just want to tell you that, Jasmine Brand. That's not shocking. She's always said that Kenya is good for the show. She then once again spoke about Cynthia because she's constantly trying to get Cynthia fired from the show. Ever since Cynthia decided to take her head from out of Nene's ass, and probably even before then, she has constantly said that Cynthia was boring and didn't need to be on the show. But I feel like every personality on the show doesn't need to be the villain or the protagonist. You know, the hero or the villain, whatever y'all want to call it. Everybody doesn't need to be that. You actually need people like Cynthia to fill in the gaps, to be the person that's a go-between, to be the person that's cool with multiple people on the cast. Like, I feel like Nene always goes after Cynthia, and I feel like it's for personal reasons because Cynthia was getting divorced, getting married, opening up businesses. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may not have been that entertaining, but I definitely feel like Cynthia kind of, you know, like it fit into the spaces. And whenever they were doing group things, I feel like Cynthia always showed out with the looks and the ass. And when she got married, you know, that was a situation with the COVID. I mean, if it wasn't for her, I feel like they wouldn't have had as much as they did have to work with in that last season. So I just kind of feel like at the end of the day, Cynthia can go, but I think that Nene is always going at that lady's neck for no reason, and I don't understand why. Okay. I'm tired of talking about her not wanting Cynthia to come back. Marlo. We've already talked about that. Marlo gave everything. What they gonna give her a peach for? I'm trying to see if there's anything else here that I want to say. I think that's it. She spoke about Wendy. Child, Wendy ain't a real friend of nobody. Wendy don't even know how to fully be a friend to herself. Okay? Like, at the end of the day. I want to be like Rosa Parks. Is that what she's, girl? Let me get off this interview with Nene. I don't have time for this. Nene, I don't know what you got going on right now, my good girl. But I personally feel like the fact that Nene has not been able to get her a 30-minute show focused on her and maybe some of her real friends on another network is upsetting to me and shows that people don't really have that much interest. I feel like she really could still make that happen. I'm annoyed that she hasn't been able to produce her own reality show, maybe with her just being an executive producer and putting other girls on the show and shop that shit to Zeus until it gets to We or whoever else that you want. Don't go back to Bravo. Fuck them. I'm sorry. Fuck them. It's over. Go somewhere else. Okay. Yeah, on E Network. I also feel like, however, I don't know if the show should be fashion. I think she needs to stay in her lane, which is reality show foolishness. And if you know so much about how to keep Real Housewives of Atlanta going, then you need to put that work into your own show, in my opinion. Okay? But yeah, she fumbled her bag. And now I feel like every time she does an interview, every time we got to see something about her, it's always her talking about other people, when it's like, when are you going to create the bag for yourself? And you also not that fashionable for me to give a fuck about how you feel about fashion, but to each his own, do your thing. Then Sheree, y'all. So y'all want Sheree back? That's what y'all telling me? After I done told y'all to leave these old hoes where they at, and that's no disrespect. I mean old hoes like your ass was on the show seasons ago and it didn't work when they brought you back the first time to be Kim Zolciak's little, whatever, her little Pomeranian puppy bitch. I don't know what you're gonna call it, her little sidekick. But just because she and this man who was in jail are together does not mean that she is worthy of another season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, to tell you the truth. But let me tell y'all what they say. They say reports are swirling that Sheree Whitfield's alleged returns to RHOA are going strong, but she allegedly refuses to only serve as a friend of the show. Why? You gonna give more? Is she gonna give? Because she wasn't giving last time she was on the show. Okay. Anyway, she was just a bone carrier. That's all she would do. And then when she defended Kim Zolciak, we was all done, tired, laid to rest, didn't need to see it anymore. So Sheree is an original co-star of the popular series. Okay. She held a peach from season 1 to 4. Then she left and returned season 8 part-time. That's the season I was talking about. And she was there season 8, 9, and 10. In season 10, that was when she left. In season 10, she revealed she was dating Tyrone Gilliams, who was serving 10-year sentence for wire fraud at the time. While they split shortly after taping, they reportedly reunited once he was released from jail earlier this year. He was released before his sentence was up due to COVID-19. Y'all, thank God for the pandemic letting niggas out of jail, right? Y'all, this protein shake be hitting on everything I love. That's the chocolate, buttercream, and banana together. Delicioso. Okay. As filming nears for season 13, it looks like Sheree and Tyrone could be making their comeback together. Sheree is currently having conversations about returning, according to TMZ. Insiders close to production said she's been speaking with the show's producers for weeks, but added that her return isn't official yet. In fact, sources say she's not signing on to another season unless she's a full-time housewife. She would certainly bring plenty of life changes to the show, as her relationship with Tyrone is said to be a focal storyline. Still, he's subject to home confinement in Philadelphia, so he could only appear on the show when Sheree goes to see him and through the phone. So we're going to have another Giselle Jamal situation. I think that she is just trying to be on the show by any means necessary because that bag is running out. I mean, I guess the money that she got from being a go-between with the Africans in the Atlanta, social scene, because y'all know that's what I think. Allegedly, I believe that the bitch is the go-between between the Africans and the social scene of, prominent Atlanta figures. Okay, it just seems like a lot of shit going on in Atlanta with these Africans. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but it feels fugazi. It feels like some illegalities going on, child. I don't know what's going on, but I am tired of them trying to bring old people back to the show. I'm tired of it. I barely want y'all to have the hoes on the show that y'all got on the show right now. For real. I would really love for y'all to bring in complete new people. Bring in a new cast. Stop giving us the same old bullshit and then expecting it to do better. Either let Real Housewives die, either do that, or get a new cast. Because this shit is like tiring that we got to keep having these conversations. And in all honesty, I feel like we were trying to ignore Sheree coming back, but y'all just keep posting about it on the blogs. Y'all keep posting and keep posting and keep posting because y'all want us to care, because y'all want us to have a positive response from y'all bringing her back on the show. I want for y'all to find better people for these shows and stop trying to, mind fuck us into thinking that that's what we want when we know that's not what we want. Just saying. Child, light-skinned Keisha gonna be on there as a friend. She probably gonna be on there one episode. That girl is not Real Housewives of Atlanta material. And what I mean by that is you're not a wife. You probably barely even have a house. Yes. Kiki Wyatt, she crazy. She would fit it. Like, I need some grown-ass women, okay? I need grown-ass established women on this show, okay? Do not bring us no more little girls that's trying to make it. Don't bring us no more old hoes that ain't got nothing to say or nothing to show or who overproduce. Okay? Child, who cares? Like, who cares? That doesn't matter. Bring her on the show anyway. The fuck? Y'all know all these people be problematic as fuck in one way or another. That's why they make for good TV. She's a colorist. She's also biracial. Okay? Oh, I would love to see Delicious. I would love to see Delicious on the show. I would love to see Shamari back. I would really like to see some actual housewives on the show. Y'all know I love me some Selena. So I would love to see Selena back on a reality show. And I think that this show would be great. But I also know real recognize real. And some people are too real for these reality shows. Because these reality shows aren't really real. Because when y'all put real people on reality shows, they turn into the villain sometimes because they just don't react to shit in the same way. Or they're not entertaining enough because they know not to act the ass just because the cameras are around. And people love to do that. Nivea, I don't think Nivea will really fit in with this crowd, to be honest. I think whatever Nivea is doing, Nivea needs to be working on her music. Okay? I don't know if Nivea needs to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta, to tell you the truth. I know y'all full on Nivea right now because y'all didn't heard her life story for the first time and all of that. And, y'all have been captivated by her. But I can't say I agree that she should be on this show. Taj from SWV, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely would fit in perfectly with Real Housewives of Atlanta. Tiny don't need to be on nobody's show but her own. Because if anything else come out about her and T.I., we do not need her and her foolishness and they foolishness shutting down shit over here. Let her stay over there. Okay? But I would love to see Selena on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I would love to see Shamari back. I would love to see Taj. I would like to see Kiki. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are people that I would like to see. No, I'm just saying though, y'all. Like, if y'all think that people need to be perfect in order to be on reality shows, they don't. Okay. And they need to give us something to annoy. You know what I'm saying? I would actually like Kiki to be on the show because I would like to see Kiki go against Kenya. I would love to see Kiki Wyatt get into it with Kenya Moore. I feel like Kenya Moore would turn out to be the protagonist in the situation because Kiki's so fucking ignorant, you know? But I do feel like anytime Kiki would bust out into song would be like back in the day when Braxton Family Values used to be real good and they would burst out into song and shit, you know? Monica is another one that's too real. She's not going to come on and give you anything because she is constantly going to be in a state of making sure she doesn't show up in a certain way. Okay. Monica is going to check herself too much. We don't need her. T-Bies, Chili. Also, people that don't know how to give in reality show capacity because in real life, they would go to jail. I think Faith would do good if Faith were willing to give, but something makes me feel like there's still a part of Faith's life that she don't want on television. So even if she were to come on the show, it would probably be like in past when she was on R&B Divas, where it wouldn't be given much. Y'all got to get people on these shows that want to give, that don't mind telling their stories. At this point, there's a formula to this shit. So a lot of y'all don't actually want to give anything. Y'all just want to show up and collect a check and, you know, show us some boring shit that we don't care about. We need people that are young enough in the game that they don't know the formula yet, at least once they get into it. Okay. And we need people that are actually in some way accomplished in their lives so that they can give us more than a young girl that's trying to get on and doing anything for clout, because that's not the energy Real Housewives of Atlanta needs. Child, Jessica Dime is not coming on Real Housewives of Atlanta. What are y'all talking about? Like, I love Jessica. I love Jessica Dime. Jessica Dime is not coming on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Who's she going to be friends with? Like, there are some people that are loving hip hop, y'all. There are some people, I know, but they don't ever get out of being loving hip hop. She's loving hip hop. T-Bies, but T-Bies is another person that's too real. But T-Bies is Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, their persona can go well on Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is a little bit more upscale. Okay? Just a little, not a lot, but a little bit. Okay? So yeah, y'all, I don't know what needs to have Kyla. No, we don't need Kyla Pratt. No. I like Kyla, but Kyla is one of those people that is another one that's too real and just needs to stay acting and being on social media when she feel like it. No. Jessie Woo. No, that's another one that's trying to get on. Like, no disrespect. I enjoy her. She's popping as fuck. She's not a housewife. She's a friend of a housewife. She's not a housewife. Keisha from Total. Yes, if Keisha from Total wanted to be on a reality show, but I don't know anything about her personality in order to know how she would play on a show, because she could come on a show and be boring as fuck for all we know. Just saying. Okay. But yeah, y'all, that's all I got. Yeah, give me unknowns. Like, give me people we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, introduce us to people that own businesses and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. My friend too busy. But Kiara LaShae is like the perfect type of personality and person for these types of shows. In a sense, she is a little too real, but I also feel like she know how to handle herself. And she also has her own business. She also has her family, her husband, and her kids. Like, she's the type of unknown to this environment that I think would be good on Real Housewives of Atlanta, because they real enough to show up as themselves and be real people and entertaining at the same time, but also understand that they're on a reality show and they have to in some way entertain people. You know what I'm saying? But having that setup, I have my own business. I'm not doing this for clout. I don't need this shit. I'm here because it would only make my business better, but my shit is already doing good. Like, that's what we need. Like, Kiara not gonna do this because Kiara got too much shit going on. My girl not gonna do this. She got too much shit going on. But Kiara would probably be like the type of attitude, the type of personality, the type of business, the type of family life that would be perfect for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Just saying. I want to see Nice Nasty. Yes. I want to see Nice Nasty. And then I want to go to Love and Hip Hop and watch somebody get smacked with a glass. Like, I need Ratchet TV to return. Okay? I need Ratchet TV to return to its former glory and stop mixing it with serious topics like Black Lives Matter. We appreciate y'all for doing that, but we need for y'all to understand that Black people already know our lives matter. Y'all need to put these little tidbits of information in white people shows. Y'all ain't teaching us nothing that we don't know. Teach them. They the ones that need to know. Okay? So put this shit on, put Yandy on Jersey Shore. Okay? Like, don't she live close over there? Like, I'm just saying, like, they always want to have these Black Lives Matter moments on the Black shows as if it's a teachable moment for us. We don't need the teachable moment. We know what the fuck is going on. We want to come here and decompress. We want to come here and just see Black people having everyday ratchet, bullshit going on in their lives like everybody else. And we would like to take white people out of that because they stress us the fuck out. We would like to take racism out of that because it stresses us the fuck out. And we just want to come here and be entertained with foolishness and move on. But take all of this racial shit that y'all doing, y'all need to put this on white people shows because they're the ones with the problem. They're the ones with the lack of empathy and understanding for what everybody else goes through when they're not white. Put this shit on they shows. And please give me my, drink throwing ratchet reality TV back. Okay? I'm with Mama D on this shit. Okay? Right. Put this on Real House. Put Yandy on Real Housewives of New Jersey or some shit. Then bring us over there. We'll watch it over there. Okay? Ciao. Stop putting us through this shit over and over again like we already know what it feels like. It hurt for us. Seeing Breonna Taylor on TV hurts for us. We know what happened. Talk to white people about their problems with racism because it's them. It's not us. Just saying. We ain't out there killing people, that sleep in their fucking apartments and all of that and then getting away with it. No, we kill somebody in their apartment, we going to jail. If you catch us. And now y'all shoot us in our back so we can't even outrun you motherfuckers no more like we used to. Child. Yes, Kiki would be amazing. She would be crazy. She would have family. She would be problematic. She would get into it with Kenya. Kenya would be like, I'm a dark-skinned, beautiful Black woman. And Kiki would be like, well, and I'm a half-white country bitch. And it would just be mess. It would be mess. And Candy would be like, but we have to calm down, Kiki. And then they would get in the studio and it would be a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like, do better, Bravo. That's all I got, y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much for coming through. I appreciate y'all so much for Fula lying around with me. Child, Funky doesn't even say that shit so much now. Whenever I say, I be trying not to curse. So that's what comes to my mind. To not say fuck, I say Fula. That's what my mouth be wanting to do. Okay? Child, us New Orleans people understand Miami people a lot. Okay? But anyway, y'all. Child, let them secede from the U.S. Please. And then let's bomb them. Okay? Because currently this country has a Democratic president. So, but anyway, y'all, that's foolishness for another time. We'll talk about that, child, whenever I have the energy to rip apart how ignorant people are. But anyway, I love y'all. I'll see y'all later on.